Goodluck Jonathan could certainly be a complex and Herculean task that is fit only for a professional event planner, not a professional retired police commander like me. However, two major factors altered my position. Firstly, is that I hold His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, GCFRO, the former president, in very high esteem and will not throw away any opportunity to join others in honoring him for the strong chemistry of his character, his leadership attributes, and passion for peace and security, as exemplified by his legacy of placing national interest over and above his personal ambition. Secondly, when I read the manuscripts and saw the list of friends and professional colleagues of the author on the planning committee, I was motivated to support this intellectual endeavor. I was convinced that his effort was not influenced by any reflexive tendencies, neither was it an attempt to malign, play politics, or engage in a mercantile-driven exercise. To the contrary, his publication was, to me, a modest attempt to capture and project the true and unique personality of Dr. Goodluck Jonathan and document the policy thrusts, successes, and the mitigating factors in the accomplishment of governance during his administration. I also felt there was need to have institutional memory and deepen conversation about the decisions and non-decisions that impacted our socio-political and economic spaces in every stage of our nationhood, an exercise that this book advances. Let me, however, say that the journey to the planning of the presentation of this letter to Dr. Goodluck Jonathan had, as expected, been a challenging one, apparently for the planning committee and evidently for the author himself. Early this year, when we commenced the planning for this ceremony, we proposed 31st of March, 2020 for the event. This date was chosen because it represented a milestone in our democratic journey as a nation, when Dr. Jonathan, as the then incumbent president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, made that historic call to the incumbent president, Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, conceding defeat in the presidential election and congratulating him. We need not forget, as a nation, that this singular strategic action remains a defining moment in the study on democratic leadership, not only in Nigeria, but across the African continent. Our reasoning as a planning committee, therefore, was that undertaking this public book presentation to coincide with this historic date will further deepen our democratic history. The venue was secured, invitation letters were distributed. Unfortunately, the event could not hold as planned due to the COVID-19 epidemic. In September, the committee again regrouped, chose 20th November, which was former President Goodluck Jonathan's birthday. Again, at the height of the arrangement, the NSAS protests impacted on the arrangement and frustrated our plans. Aside this, getting the former president to honor our invitation also compounded our challenges. This was not due to, this was due to his crowded schedule, having become an African and global citizen with huge national and transnational engagements. In essence, planning an event in honor of a personality as well respected with a broad national and internal network like former President Jonathan is definitely a daunting task. But today, I thank the author and my colleagues in the organizing committee for their perseverance, resilience, spirit, and sacrifice which have occasioned the hosting of the event in spite of the drawbacks. It is on this backdrop that I would like to apologize for the inconveniences caused by the previous adjustment in the presentation date, and to immensely thank our guests for showing such commendable level of understanding and for still honoring our invitation on this day, even though it was sent at short notice. The biggest masquerade, it is said in African folklore, takes the last stage. On this premise, I wish to, at this junction, specially thank our epitome of humility, nationalist par excellence, history maker, our most amiable, Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, GCFRO, the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in whose honor we are all gathered. For accepting to alter his schedules in order to personally attend the event.
Is the leadership like to organize people and put them together?
Oh, it could be better.
And then the person we are celebrating today, what he passed through while he was.
It's a difficult thing putting men and material together for a function like this. But one thing, let me quickly put it on record, that for the chairman emeritus of that communication, my big brother and my friend, he virtually put everything at the disposal of this committee to make sure that the success you are seeing here today, was achieved. I thank him most sincerely. This is an opportunity for me to say I appreciate him, I love him, and I'm grateful for what he did. But it's a difficult thing, working with people and putting up an event like this, especially when you think about the personality of a former president. There are a lot of factors, involved. But we are glad that it has come to fruition, and I can't thank you, the journalist, enough for your contribution towards the success of the event.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.